question is, how many wood burners would it take to heat this motel and grill in the winter time? Well, Buster and I are on our way back home from Michigan. It's about 31 degrees. And there's probably about, 6 to 8 inches of snow anyway where I'm at here. I'm about halfway between Houghton and Bruce Crossing. So it'll be good to get home, but see my honey. Buster's ready to go home too. So we're going to see what interesting things we can find along our way on the way back home. Something we can share with you. So we'll catch you later. Well, I made it to Bruce Crossing, so I think I'm going to stop for breakfast. Char's Cafe.
What?
They call it a kitten.
A kitten.
Yeah. It keeps the wind down.
Yeah?
Yeah. Otherwise the wind blows and you can't hear anything.
Oh, you're doing sound too?
Yep.
Got it?
Looks like a date to me.
Okay, you got it. You're gonna keep the fork and knife? You can each clean some of the fork and knife bags? And you're tasting the coffee. Tastes good.
What about what?
He's gonna take the pancakes from you. I think so. I was wondering, is there... And Susie?
Well, I'm going to have breakfast and then we'll get on the road. I met a couple people in there. I had this kitten on my microphone when I walked in there. There was a couple of hunters. And they says, "What are you doing with that mink on your camera?" And I had to explain to them what it was for. They got a big kick out of that. And then there was a couple there with a couple little kids that I met. I don't know, they said a prayer at their table before they ate. And I said amen, and that started it up. I wound up, he was a pastor in town. Great couple, nice kids. So I had a good time in the restaurant. I stop there all the time on my way when I come home from Michigan. I like their breakfast there. So anyway, we're continuing our adventure home. So I'll catch you along the way again. Well, I'm passing through Ironwood again, and I thought this old railroad station would be worth viewing. I'll pan around here. Got some kind of wood carving of some miners. And you can see all the snow they've got. 2 weeks ago when we passed through here on our way up north, there wasn't hardly any snow here at all. Well, I'm passing through Mellon, Wisconsin, and it just caught my eye, this building. It's a city hall museum. That's a grand bit of history right there. Well, I'm just north of Spooner, Wisconsin, and this has always caught my eye, so this is a first for me. They actually offer train rides here. They told me to stay on this side of the tracks because they've got trains that move in and out of here and they don't want me to get run over, but they gave me permission to check this place out, so I'm going to. This is not to be confused with the train museum that's in Spooner, and that's closed for the season, but this place looks pretty interesting. Great Wisconsin Northern Pine Cavern. Well, I guess if you're into trains, you'll like this. I mean, I'm not a train lover, but I do love the history. You have a whole line of train cars here. I know there's some very old ones, but I just couldn't tell you the dates of them. I wanted to show all these, so if you see a car twice, that's why. I'm walking down the line. I got a little ways to go yet. Well, that's where I started walking from. There's another view of some of these cars. I'm going to walk a little bit further to the end. Well, I found a road here. I'm at the end. I'm going to walk around that way just a little bit, but I'll show you the rest of these cars. And gee whiz, it's probably, well, a little less than a quarter of a mile, more than an eighth of a mile though, of just train cars. Well, I walked all the way down to the end. Got a lot more on this side too. They didn't want me to walk down in there though because they're doing some kind of work. So, gotta listen to what they say. Well, I might get some close-ups of some of these cars as I take my walk back. Lots of history here. Remember. Well, I'm making my way back. I still got a little ways to go. Taking a slow walk. I just want to look at everything, you know. I've never seen any place like this before that had this many old trains. I've been to a train museum in Union, Illinois. That was a nice place when I lived in Illinois. But this is fascinating. It was worth the stop. Look at that wheel assembly and the springs. Wait. NFL? What's that got to do with football? Well, I hope you kind of enjoyed that. This is the Wisconsin Great Northern Railroad. They offer a whole bunch of different excursions on their trains here. Dinner trains, bed and breakfast. So they even have a pizza train. So Dave, if you're thinking about it, maybe you can find it on the internet. I'll see if I can dig up the link and put it below. Well, I'm in Clear Lake, Wisconsin, and there's something you don't see every day. Well, I was just driving through Shell Lake and I saw this, so I just got to share it with you. I have no idea. But it's cool looking. We're almost home. I think we got probably about maybe 45 minutes and we'll be home. So we're going to kind of end this adventure here. And we're glad you could make the journey home with us. So I hope you enjoyed everything we saw today. And if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.